Good afternoon, good evening to all of you. Please let me know whether I am audible or not. This is Mr. Surojit Sen.
Good evening, sir. You are audible and visible also.
Oh, thank you so much, ma'am. Thank you so much. Uma madam, good evening. Nice to see you after a long time.
Thank you, sir.
Uh, Welcome.
Sir, you can start the session.
Oh, okay. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you so much. So
Welcome,
once
sir.
again, good evening to all the respected learned teachers, principals, vice principals who are today present in this particular platform for yet another 1 hour of discussion, learning. And today we have a very interesting topic. Today we have a very interesting topic, and that is about STEM literate society. Nowadays, a lot of work is going on STEM. Okay, CBSE has already declared this year's training programs theme as STEM. In almost in each and every district, we are conducting we are conducting STEM related programs, and it is said that these the best ones will be selected from each and every district. They will go to the regional offices. From there, they will be again selected, and then they will be finalized by the headquarters, training headquarters, Delhi, and then during this mid-September, this National Teachers Conference, some of the best selected ones will go for presentation over there. So a lot of good work is going on with STEM. And we are discussing also STEM since last 3, 4 months or so. To be very honest with you, respected teachers, let's forget all about science. Let's forget everything about this thing. Let's just come to the common man's platform and let's think it in this way. When the word STEM comes into your mind, when you read the word STEM, or if you think about the word STEM, what really comes into your mind? What picture you get into your mind? Can anybody just write in the chat box and let me know? Then we can have a short discussion about this before we go into the exact discussion. Whenever you hear the word STEM or you read the word STEM, science practicals, okay, very good. Science practicals comes to your mind. Anything else? Anything else that comes? A very common. Let's take a very simple way. Okay, let's not go too much into the complex matter right now. Okay, what comes into your mind when you hear the word STEM? Let's see if we can have a few answers. Whenever you hear the word, whenever you read the word STEM, what comes into your mind? Can anybody tell me? If you ask me, I will tell mine, but first let me hear from you all what you have to say. Whenever you hear something woody, okay, somebody wrote something woody. Intrigation, okay, intrigation. Beginning, okay, fine, beginning, beginning. Anything else? Anything else? Creativity, okay, creativity includes plants, 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 plants. Somebody wrote plants. Yes, yes, yes. I don't remember. I cannot because it was very fast. Plants, stem of a plant. Exactly. Guria madam. Somebody called Guria madam has written plant. Okay, fine. Thank you. Science, technology, and all those things will go to the. See, okay. Thank you so much. Thank you, respected teachers, for those excellent responses from your side. That means we are branches of a plant. Support. Wow, wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. This is exactly what I am looking for. Support branches of a plant. Base, exactly. Great. base. Wonderful, wonderful. So okay, so thank you for all those responses. Strength. Urvashi madam is saying strength. Yes, stem of a tree. Muhammad Azif sir is saying stem of a tree. Thank you, sir. Thank you. Stem. See, when the word stem comes into your mind, uh, these things comes into our mind first. Strength, base, foundation, roots. Okay, something that is growing, strong base. Stem of a plant grows both horizontally as well as vertically. So there is always growth. There is always a differentiation. There is always strength. And there are branches, sub branches, which bears fruits and all that. So if we take it in that way, that first comes into our mind. If we just give a deep thought into it, if we just give a deep thought into STEM or anything STEM related studies, it's something like that, you know. Literally speaking, it's something like that. We get to know and we can assume and presume lot many things through STEM about strength, about growth, about development, about understanding and all. And with this, we will start the day by saying that STEM means definitely growth. Growth on both the sides. Growth horizontally and growth vertically. Because that's how it happens. Now, as I have already said, that a lot of discussions are going on about strength, about STEM studies, and all these things. In fact, I'll also tell you. Right now, CBSE has taken STEM very seriously, although they have been discussing about STEM for quite a long time. Okay, but then implementation comes after only a lot of thinking when everything is under the right time, under the right umbrella. It comes, then only it can be implemented. But this discussion with STEM is going on for a long time. In fact, in our country, I remember you will not believe, some 10 years ago, when I was a teacher, I attended a STEM related seminar or a workshop in Kolkata inside the Calcutta University main building. Inside the Calcutta University main building, one of my friend who is also an expert with STEM related work, he invited me and he asked me that he said that since you are a science teacher, you must come and attend this particular seminar or a workshop on STEM. You may get some ideas about it. So at that time, to be very honest, I had no idea about all these things. But I went over there. I attended some 2, 3 professors of various science departments. They came and they gave us a wonderful, wonderful 1.5 hours to 2 hours session they conducted over there and discussed length and breadth about STEM and how can STEM be utilized, how can STEM be used. And while going through the circular of CBSE, I also found that some of the sub things related to STEM, which they have mentioned, were actually also discussed over there. So keeping that in mind, I decided, okay, let us go for this STEM related 1 hour discussion. And we will start with this particular way of doing with STEM. That is, we will discuss about STEM literate society. See, respected teachers, until and unless something which is not discussed right from the basic stage, right from the grassroots level, then it will never have its own value. It will not gain its value. So, first, the society should be made literate about it. Society should be told about it, that what exactly is, thank you so much, madam, what exactly is this STEM and how it should go to the grassroots level. Common people should know about it. Now, I'm not saying it, and everybody is using STEM either way out. I will talk about that also once we go deep into it. So, common people should know about it. Say, for example, today our mothers, thank you, Urvashi ma'am. Today our mothers know very well how to do calculation, mathematical calculations. They don't need any calculator. They do them within minutes and seconds. Within minutes and seconds, our mothers will calculate how much of rice is required for today's meal, how much of vegetable is required, in which way the vegetable should be cut, how much the spices are required, and a fantastic meal can be prepared by all the. This is what how they have been able to do this mathematically and along with a little bit of science. Definitely the experience. Definitely they have become literate with that particular part. They have become literate with mathematics. They have become literate with the usage of botany and which part of the fruit or the vegetable should be eaten and which should not be eaten. They were made literate about that also, and that's why they have come out. So whenever we start anything, no, the first of all, society should be made literate. Then only that acceptance from society will come. And when acceptance from society will come on any particular matter, that particular matter grows and develops and becomes a very successful part of our learning process. So let us not limit STEM within the four walls of our classroom, in our school, colleges, or universities. Let us give it to the entire society. And let us see how we can develop it by the various ways and means. So let us build a few, so let us go on building these future ready communities, which will take science to a different level of understanding where each and every person should be involved. Students, teachers, parents, people from the market, people from the sports area, everywhere, you name it and you have it. It's something like this. Now let us see these four different pictures you can see. Now, respected teachers, you can see a mixture cum grinder over there. We can see a sickle, which is very much in use. We can see rubber stamps. We can see some of these baskets which are made up of bamboo, okay, natural material. Now, if we look into all these things very clearly, you will find that in each of these things are used in our house every day. In our house, everywhere in life, whether it is in the house, whether it is in the hotels, whether it is in the school, classroom, in the office, we use all these things. We use all these materials. And each one depicts a STEM related work. Each one depicts a STEM related work. Say, for example, this what you call the mixture cum grinder that we have over here with us. You know, it's a product. It's a product that is used almost in each and every household, and it has relationship with science. It has relationship with mathematics. It has direct relationship with engineering and technology. Or if we go back, let's forget about the mixture. You remember the stone grinder that we used to have in our houses, which our grandmothers used to roll on it. One big stone was there, and with a one small roller was there, and all the spices and some even some vegetables and all were put on the big stone, and the roller used to roll. That is what is STEM related study. They are also technology. There also science, there also engineering was applied. At which angle, at which direction that roller will be rolled by grandma to make sure that we get the finest of the paste that can be made out of those spices is a sheer science, completely, totally backed by science. So in the same way, this mixture cum grinder that we have with us right now over here is something that is used and that is what is STEM. It is STEM related work. Or say, for example, the sickle, which is generally used by the farmers to cut the this thing, the paddy and all, the paddy plant and all, okay, during the harvest time. And they know exactly at what angle. It's not everybody's cup of tea. You and I may not be able to use the sickle the way the farmer will use. So, and they know exactly how to hold it, at which angle the sickle should be charged with the plant, with those shrubs in order to cut them perfectly without damaging anything. Or the rubber stamp that we are using, which is a complete big example of STEM related work in our day-to-day life. If a little bit here and there, if you make with the while stamping with the angles, okay, you will never get a good stamp out of that. If you don't press it properly with the ink, where again there's a calculation. On the basis of that calculation only, the rubber stamp, and that becomes a habit. So are these baskets. Beautiful baskets can be carved by cutting the bamboos into the finest piece, then using mathematical calculation. Of course, they may not be in that way. the way we do the calculation, not any computerized calculation or something like that. But if you see, if you visit the place where these people manufacture these things, you will see how beautifully, how meticulously each and everything is backed by science, over there. Each and everything is backed by the technology, the cutting of the bamboo into small, thin sticks, turning them and twisting them and bringing out this beautiful shape is not a matter of joke. So this is what we want to know. This is what we want to talk about. STEM literate society, then only STEM will be accepted. By the way, respected teachers, if you have any idea, can you tell me exactly when this idea of STEM came into the mind of people? If you have any idea, it's good. If you don't have, I'll tell you. Can anyone tell you exactly when this idea about STEM, when the seed of STEM was sown? 2001. Sir, I am I'm afraid it's not the correct answer, but you can keep it because the discussions about stems are going on for a long time. There is nothing like a wrong answer or right answer, but I'll tell you one thing. Uh, you know, 2001. Okay, some of them are still telling 2001. Okay, I'll take it. But the real work of STEM or STEM related work started in a very nascent way, I will say, in a very, very nascent way, I will say, in 1944 after the World War. At that time, President Franklin D. Roosevelt, at that time, President Franklin D. Roosevelt was the president of US. And he told in the White House, he sat with the people, with the scientists, with all the people with the scientific bent of mind, and he said that secretly, in order to develop the war, we have done tremendous amount of good work. We have used technology only properly. We have used science properly, but that was only for destruction. Now let us do something for humanity, something better than what you have done in during the war years. During the war years, to make the best weapon, best rockets, the best guns, the best tanks. Now let us do something for mankind, for the betterment of mankind. And thus, a group of like-minded people sat down and started thinking. You can say that that was the beginning of STEM work, STEM related work. So let's go a little forward and let us find out how we can have a STEM literate society, which is of utmost importance, which is of paramount importance in order to get the best out of STEM. Then only STEM can be utilized in our day-to-day life. So what is this STEM? क्या है ये STEM? थोड़ा देख लेते हैं ये है क्या? STEM education grows out of the idea that boundaries between science, technology, engineering, and mathematics are permeable. मतलब एक दूसरे के अंदर घुस सकता है. What do you call it? Permeable, permittable, permeable, something that can go inside the other. We say no osmosis. During osmosis, we need a semi-permeable membrane. So like permeable means something that can enter from one side to another side. So if you take it in this way, then STEM education grows out of this idea that the boundaries between science, where science and technology is the correlation. Exactly. Urvashi madam has said correlation. Superb, ma'am. Perfect for you. Co-relationship. So STEM education grows with the idea that the boundaries between science, technology, engineering, and mathematics are correlated. They are permeable to each other. They can enter into each other's world and can bring out the best. What else we have? Next point. Let us see what is the next point they are telling us. Moreover, it asserts that its four disciplines are interdependent. So see, first of all, definitely what madam has just now said, Urvashi madam has just now said, correlated. Keep in mind with that, going along with that, okay, it asserts that the four disciplines are interdependent. They depend on each other. Science depends on technology, technology depends on mathematics, mathematics depends on engineering, so on and so forth. So this is how it goes. So they are independent. The four were the science, technology, engineering, mathematics. They are interdependent, dependent on each other. I-N-T, interdependent. Okay. By endeavoring to blend science, technology, engineering, and math in its approach. And then what to do? What is STEM? It is like say the endeavor it. Okay. Blend it nicely. Just how we blend. Of course, as one complete the other. Yes, yes, as one complement the other, definitely. We're endeavoring to blend science, technology, engineering, maths in its approach. Now, in its approach of discussing about STEM, in its approach of talking about STEM, in its approach of studying about STEM, okay, there is a blending. So obviously it has to be permeable, then only one can enter from one to another. It has to be interdependent with each other, and there should be a well balanced blending of all these four. Science should be well blended with technology, 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 ecotech, yes, technology, engineering, mathematics, all these things, yes, mixed, yes, they should be properly mixed, blended well, proper, like when we blend two, three different types of tea leaves, no, to get one of the best tea. Like that, the blending needs to be done, and then STEM will happen. STEM education seeks to create 21st century learning opportunities and skill development for all students. Yes. Now, even our NEP 2020 says that the very purpose, the very purpose related to each other. Definitely, sir. Related, Rakesh, sir, definitely related to each other. STEM education seeks to create 21st century learning opportunities and skill development for all students. Now, here I'll just have a little discussion about it. Our NEP 2020 talks a lot about 21st century in skills about. In fact, NEP 2020 has come into being keeping in mind the students of the 21st century. And if the 21st students of the 21st century, if they don't have the 21st century skills within them, then they cannot go forward. So, STEM education seeks to create 21st century learning opportunities. And all the skills of there are plenty of skills for the 21st century skills are there, which our students are learning: collaboration, co-relationship, understanding, this, that, and whatnot. So, STEM education seeks to create a new era of learners, a new era of learning, a new system, a new group of learners will come. And those learners will not only be the students, why not the general public also to a certain extent, so that its retention, its value will become much, much, much more for society. So then what is STEM literacy? Just now we have seen this. Now what is STEM? We have seen this is what is STEM. Okay. So you have understood, I think, all of you, because nowadays you are doing a lot of discussions with STEM. But what is STEM literacy then? What is STEM literacy? STEM, that we know, science, technology, engineering, mathematics. STEM literacy is equal to the ability to apply STEM concepts to real life. Ability to apply STEM concepts in real life. Prepares people for innovation, critical thinking, and global challenges. Now, let us remember one thing over here, that this prepares people for innovation, critical thinking, and global challenges should not only be limited to school-going children or college-going students or university. It can even be with people who are working over here day and night in their various ways and means. There also STEM concepts can be applied. Say, for example, a cobbler having a small shoe repairing place can also apply STEM to bring out the best of his work by critical thinking, by innovations. And nowadays you will see the cobblers of yesteryears are no more there. Their way of doing work has completely changed. They use tremendous amount of science. They use tremendous amount of technology. Kanak Das from St. Karen's Secondary School partner. Oh, okay. Thank you, Kanak sir. I was there in St. Karen's last month for 2 days. St. Karen, I was moving all around Bihar, conducting training programs. So I was there over there also. Well, so there also STEM has to go. So that person has to be made literate. Yes, everywhere it is there. So STEM literacy is the ability to apply the STEM concepts to real life. Let's go back to this picture once again. Let's go back to this picture once again. Now, see, if you see this picture over here, which I have just now started about STEM. Now, say, for example, the way the people they are manufacturing these baskets, they may not have gone to the best school, college, or the universities. Even the stamp maker who has not gone to a very good college, university. But by applying technology, by applying their innovations, they have come out of this. This is what the literacy we need. Maybe the person who has manufactured this grinder machine, Maybe he may be an engineer, but maybe his associates who are using may not have that much of knowledge, but still they are using their thing. Or let's take, for example, the farmer, which I was discussing in the beginning. He knows exactly at which angle he should use the sickle so that he will get the best result to cut the plants without damaging anything. So this is what STEM literacy is all about. To think about innovative ways, to apply critical thinking to get the best realistic result, and to face the global challenges. Yes, every day is a competitive day. Every day is a competitive, and challenges are coming to us every day. We need to make our people STEM literate so that they can blend the entire, the four worlds of STEM together to bring out the best. Why STEM literacy matters? What's the big deal about it? जैसे कौन सा बड़ी बात हो जाएगा कि स्टेम लिटरेसी जानना ही पड़ेगा, नहीं जाने तो क्या, कौन सा बुरा हो जाएगा? अभी तक तो हम नहीं जानते थे, तो क्या कोई क्षति हुआ क्या देश में? कोई बुरा हुआ? बट बात ये नहीं है, बात है कि समय के साथ साथ हमें बदलने पड़ेगा ना. There's a saying in English that change with a change or else the change will change you. तो बदलते वक्त के साथ हमको बदलने पड़ेगा. मे भी 10 साल पहले हमारे पास स्टेम नहीं था, मे भी 20 साल पहले हमारे पास उतना एरोप्लेन्स नहीं था, हाँ, लेकिन आज तो है. अब बोलिए ना, 25 साल पहले हम लोगों ने, कितने लोगों ने हम लोग सोचा था कि हम सेलफोन यूज करेंगे. अब मैं खुद अपना बात बताता हूँ, मैं अपना बात बताता हूँ. जब सेलफोन आया मार्केट में, कुछ कुछ लोग खरीद रहे थे, मैं तो बोलता था मुझे क्या जरूरत है इस फोन का, कोई जरूरत है, मैं तो जाके बुथ से एक फोन कर लूंगा, हो जाए, क्या जरूरत है 25,000 30,000 देके फोन आता. वो नोकिया वाला फोन उतना ही प्राइस में आ जाता था. लेकिन हम कंट्रोल कर पाए, 1 1.5 साल के अंदर ही हमको भी फोन खरीदने पड़ा, और आप लोग सभी खरीदे. और तो वो होता है, वक्त के साथ साथ हमको चलने पड़ता है. तो स्टेम हमको जरूरी है, ये नहीं कि जरूरी नहीं है. स्टेम तो हम ऑलरेडी यूज कर रहे हैं अनजाने अनजाने में, लेकिन अब जरूरी क्या है? क्योंकि वाई, बिकॉज इट ड्राइव्स इनोवेशन एंड इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ. कोई भी देश को अगर आगे बढ़ना है, समाज को आगे बढ़ना है, तो उसमें इकोनॉमिक डेवलपमेंट का बहुत. Knowledge is not stagnant. Definitely, ma'am. It's a never-ending story. It just goes on and on and on. It flows like a river. So drives innovation and economic growth. देखिए, देश को आगे बढ़ना, अगर मनुष्य समाज अगर आगे बढ़ेगा, बढ़ाना चाहते हैं, तो उसमें इकोनॉमिक ग्रोथ जरूरी है. पैसा हमको चाहिए, चाहे लोग कुछ भी बोले. It's needed. Finances should be stable. Innovation has to come. And from where it will come? It will come with the help of science. It will come with the help of technology. It will come with the help of engineering. It will come with the help of mathematics. And of course, it will also come with the help of other subjects. एक बात और बता देते, STEM is not only limited to science alone. STEM is widely used in other subject areas also. It can be used in economics. It can be used in the commercial world. It can be used in the artistic world, because everywhere we need a STEM. Even if a poet wants to write a poetry, he needs to know about a little bit of STEM. Then only he can come out with beautiful words and make exclusive romantic poetries. So drives innovation. STEM literacy matters because it drives innovation and economic growth, solves real world problems, health, climate, energy. Yes. Today, you see, let us just go back a few years ago. Zoe said, thank you. Let's go a few years ago, 2, 3 years ago, when this COVID vaccine was being made. Just imagine how much STEM was applied over there. The infection started, the virus came, there was a death and death everywhere. People were moving on helter and skelter, not knowing what to do within their minds. They were inside the house, but the mind was moving helter and skelter. And then within 1 year or 1.5 years, we came out with the vaccine, and many people were, we could save their lives. How did it happen? That was a real world problem, and it got solved, and more problems are getting solved. We are on the verge of coming out with the cancer related vaccine, which already it is already there. It is already for the cervical cancer and all these things. Okay, prostate cancer, some vaccines have already come. So it can solve real world problems for health, for climate. Now we are thinking out of coming out with those types of plants and trees which we can simply start let them grow at a very faster rate, so that whatever has been lost can be retained back. Fresh oxygen can again come back to the world, because a lot of pollution has been created. The environment has been degraded by left and right. And now we have this, what you call hybrid plants, which grows at a very fast rate. It will, within 2-3 years, they will grow into huge trees and they will spread their branches and the leaves, and oxygen will be created and fresh air will be there and pollution can be removed. And at the same time, the withering of the soil can be stopped by growing this. Again, the question of what's the use for a teacher? Somebody has asked, what's the use for a teacher? Is the person who will pass on the information to the students who will become tomorrow's leaders of STEM, and to the society also. This is what STEM is all about, sir. That is why teachers have to know. Artificial intelligence is also, definitely it is also STEM. Why not? Anything you name, that is somewhere it is related to technology, science, mathematics. Wherever calculation is there, wherever action reaction is there, wherever wherever the uses of the techniques in the logical way is coming, that is also there. So, sir, by simply putting down the thumb, it will not work. We have to use it, and the teachers are the best person who can give knowledge to the society through this. Prepare youth for 21st century careers. Yes, some of the careers right now that students they are studying, they may not be there for tomorrow. Yes, Karthik sir. Hello, sir. Okay. 21st century careers are there. New careers are coming out. The ones that we are teaching right now may not exist. The careers for which we are preparing our students may not exist 10 years down the line. And some of them are really going away. Yes, hydrogen fuel is a very nice innovation. Yes. Encourages informed decision making. And what happens? No, STEM literacy. If STEM literacy is that if people are made literate with STEM, then that will encourage their informed decision making. They will be more, people will have more ideas, more knowledge, and quickly decisions can be made. Because decision making is another big issue that often stops us from doing the right thing. So if STEM literacy is made, if people are talked about STEM, if people discuss about STEM, then definitely, people will be encouraged. How can we pass this STEM, sir? I will tell you how you can pass this STEM. You have to discuss this, whatever this PPT I'm using, and at the end I will talk about a book where you can also give ideas about STEM. You can pass it on. There are various ways, sir. It's very simple. Okay. Sir, somebody saying in a school curriculum, see, it is all mixed with a curriculum. It is blended with a curriculum. Okay, it is blended with a curriculum. You don't have to create a different curriculum for this. When you will be teaching the children, no, you will automatically come across STEM. Key foundations for a STEM literate society. So, what are the things you need in order to make a STEM literate society? What are the benchmarks? What are the foundations that you have to? Quality STEM education from early years, right from the early, even I will say right from class 2-3 onwards, STEM can be taught, of course, as per the linguistic and understanding knowledge of the students. Now, the STEM teaching or the STEM discussion that you will do, no need to have a separate book or anything like that. Not at all. With the same science book, with the same mathematics book, it can be taught. Plus, only thing is that the teacher should have that feeling, that passion to develop STEM learning within the children. Okay, so quality STEM education from the early years. I was talking about quality STEM education from the early years means right from say class 1 and class 2. I'm talking about class 2. I am becoming a bit miser. Even from junior section, STEM can be taught. But as per the children's understanding, as per their linguistic level, as per their brain taking capacity on the basis of that. So say, for example, to a LKG student, the way we will discuss about, or we will see how he is discussing, of course, not in the same way to a class 2 student or a 5 student. So as they will progress gradually in the school, their learning will also get enhanced. Yes, preparation of soil, that is also dealing with STEM. Hands-on inquiry-based learning. This is the most hands-on inquiry-based learning. Experiential learning, blended learning, learning by doing, learning by seeing, learning by asking, learning by research, learning by finding. That inquisitiveness has to be created among the children. Once we are able to create that, things will go on happening. And it happens in the classroom. Sirs and madams, I hope definitely every day you encounter at least 5 to 7 children who come out with a different idea, come out with something different, and which sometimes gives you a little bit of goosebumps to give the answers. It is happening and it is good. If it is happening, it is good. Yeah, Urvashi madam is saying yes. Equitable access for all learners, irrespective of, they should have the freedom to get the idea. That is why it is an equitable access for all learners. It's not that, okay, the brilliant ones will get the chance and the slow learner. No, because the slow learner may come out with a different idea, which the brilliant may not come. So let's give equitable access to all the learner. Each and every learner should get the best ideas, should get the freedom, should not be judged by us for their work. Let us give them a free hand. Then only a STEM literate society will develop. Creating a society is not a matter of joke. It's not an easy work. Ample of opportunities, ample of time is to be given without doing any judgment. Then only learning will take place. Then only understanding will take place. Strong industry and academic partnership. Yes, very important. Of course, the industries are doing a lot of work. Very recently, your IIT Madras has started a special training. Right now, they are doing this training for the college teachers. College teachers, I think, 1 week training program on STEM. That Madras, but very soon they will start it. Very soon they will start it also for the school-going teachers. Madras University, Madras IIT is doing a lot of good work. And they have already started. I think the batch will start from next week. They have invited all the college teachers, 2 3 batches. They will continue. After that, they will start with the school groups, and it will be free of cost. Let me make it very clear. Only thing is that if it happens for the teachers, it will be there also, and only you have to arrange your staying will also be free inside the IIT campus. Only you have to arrange your travelings and all. This they cannot arrange. And I think for that training, government will also give some sort of a stipend, not a very big one, but some sort of a stipend. Somebody is laughing. It's a fact, sir. Yes, it's a Magya Mission training program. Yes, exactly. So they have started it very soon. Now it is for the college teachers, but very soon they will start it further there. They will start it for this our school teachers also. And definitely I will also go at that time if they call the teachers. So strong industry and academic partnerships. Industry, because without in the industry, the academic world will not develop. Without academic world, the industry world will not develop. So they are synonymous to each other, no? Living in a symbiotic relationship, and both have to come together. Of course, a lot of industries are doing very good work as far as developing of STEM, developing of learning, coming out with innovative ideas and all. Okay, the Tatas are doing tremendous work over here. Then, of course, the Ambanis and the Birlas and I mean, the list is endless. Each one of them is trying to bring the college, the schools together to make sure that some of the best things can be done. Because the world is rapidly changing. The dynamics of the world are changing so fast that it is art and culture. Yes, development, art and culture is also taking place. So it is important to me. And community and parental involvement. So community should be, that's why I was talking right from the beginning. Community's involvement is essential, and For us, schools, the parental involved. So we have to bring the parents into confidence. We have to talk to the parents. Why this STEM is important? Why we are discussing about this? Why so much of work is going on? Why CBSE has made the training theme for this year as STEM? Why so much of work is done? Because it is bound to bring change in the society, and change is the way of life. Those who will move with the change will remain in the right way, and those who will become rigid, who will not move with the change, will be thrown in one corner and just languishing over there. Karthik Kishore has raised that, sir. Later we will have a discussion on this. Sir, Karthik, sir, later we will have a discussion. So key foundations for a STEM, what again, just quickly recapitulating the point. Quality STEM education from early years, right from the early years, quality STEM education, no need for a separate book, no need for separate classes, nothing like that. Within the same curriculum, within the same syllabus, you can teach your subject, you can teach this STEM related work. But only thing is that the teachers have to be passionate about it. They have to dive deep into the matter of STEM and come out with the best innovative ideas which can be passed on to the students of the 21st century learning. Hands-on inquiry-based learning, experiential learning, more experiments, more work, more confident and conceptual learning has to come up. Everybody should get the chance of learning. It should not be limited to a handful of them who are supposed to be the so-called brilliant people. No, never like that. Strong industry and academic partnership has to come out, and this is happening. And of course, community involvement. Community involvement, let me tell you one thing over here. Not audible. Akshay Kumar Singh sir is saying not audible. Am I not audible? Please let me know. Am I
Sir, you
audible,
are,
madam?
sir, you are audible.
I am audible, na? Okay, fine. Now, community and parental involvement, a little bit I will talk over here. Now, what is this community involvement? How can the community be brought into the school? See, respected teacher, you know what happens in the vicinity of our schools, in each and every school, wherever we are located, whether it is in the metro city or in the deep inside this rural villages, okay, there are a group of people who are unique, who have innovative ideas, who may be scholars, maybe dynamic people with wonderful ideas. Now, these people's expertise should be utilized by the schools in order to make the children learn, and that will turn out to be wonderful for the school. So community involvement, and in fact, in NEP 2020, if you read page number, I cannot recollect right now, but 37 or 38 something, where it is very clearly mentioned that let us bring the community into the forefront of the schools. Once upon a time, we never used to. If there is a very good doctor, if there is a very good Ayurvedic doctor, if somebody is a very good botanist or a gardener or a cobbler or somebody who manufactures all those baskets and all, bring them into the school. Let the children interact with them. Let us get their expertise, because the 21st century skills are all about hands-on experience. Mugging, jugging will not work anymore, which used to. That's why NEP is doing so much work in to do away with rote learning. Please keep this in mind. Role of schools and educators, what as a school, as we educators can do. Professional development in STEM for teachers. That's why CBSE has started this year's theme as STEM education. The training theme is this one. A lot of trainings are going on with STEM. So professional development in STEM for teachers should be clearly told exactly. It's not only limited to the science teachers. By the way, let me tell you, it's not only limited to the science teachers. Teachers from each and every field, whether it's a science teacher, social science teacher, English teacher, Hindi teacher, art, craft, all should be involved into the process of STEM learning, because STEM is a blending of a lot of things together. Okay. So professionally developed, they should be given training time to time. They should be taken to the workshops. They can be taken to the industries, have discussion with the industry people, with the experts, and then apply their expertise in their best possible way into the schools and colleges. So first of all, professional development has to be done. That's why we are asking teachers to go and attend this training program. Real life application of STEM topics. Real life application. Say, for example, that use of the sickle by the farmer to cut the paddy plant is a real life example of how STEM can be utilized in our day-to-day life. Or say manufacturing of those baskets from bamboo or any other natural leaf. It is nothing but complete STEM related work. where calculations are done with mathematics, where the technology is used on how to blend the materials, where science is used at what particular way things will be done. So that is the real life application of TEN encourages creativity and problem solving. We can use STEM to solve the various types of problems. Now, what type of problems? Not only related to our learning. Okay, definitely related to our learning will be there, but real life problems. You're going to the market. One small example I'll again give. You have gone to the market. Respected teachers, please listen to this. Uh, yes, divergence thinking. It may seem a little funny to you all, but I will tell you. You have gone to the market. You have seen, say, for example, cucumbers. We eat a lot of cucumbers. You have seen that somebody is selling very fresh cucumbers, but you want to buy it, but you don't have a bag with you to carry it home. You have your, if you happen to be a male teacher, you may have your two pockets, pant pockets, but the pant pockets are not big enough to carry 1 kilo or 2 kilo of cucumbers, and you don't want to lose those cucumbers. If you want to, you can buy a bag from the market, but that is a little costly. Maybe the bag is not available, but you have your hanky inside your pocket. You have your good big hanky inside your pocket. You will apply STEM over there. Science, technology, mathematics over there, and engineering. You will spread the hanky, put all the cucumbers over there from every corner, measure it in such a way that it becomes a small bag and you carry back home. Problem solving. It may look this, what example I have given is a very funny example, but it happens with us time and again. And we do it. So, and the more we'll do the work, the more ideas will come. Promote project-based learning. So instead of rote learning anymore, let us go on with the project works. Let us tell our children to do different types of projects and don't give too many projects. That's also not a very viable thing to do. Take one project, divide that project into four. I often say this whenever I have gone. Divide that project into several parts. Let everybody get involved and finally join together and showcase the project. That will help in learning. That will help in stop to waste unnecessary things. Okay, there will be proper usage of time and complete involvement of the students, where there will be innovation, there will be collaboration, there will be communication, and the 21st century skills will also be learned through this. So this is what we as schools can do in order to make sure that our children get the very best of STEM. Now, see, discussing STEM is not so easy in 1 hour, okay? But a little bit, I'm trying my best to get the best out of it. Thank you, Aparna ma'am. STEM in the curriculum. How we can? Somebody was asking, do we need a book for STEM? See, basically, we don't need any special books or anything like that. In the curriculum, we can inculcate STEM into the curriculum by integrating STEM across subjects, because all the subjects you can apply STEM. Let's, for example, Subhajit Gupta sir, thank you, sir. Integrating STEM across subjects. Now, let us take, for example, Newton's third law of motion. Every action has an equal and opposite reaction. Now, is it only limited to physics? No, not at all. It can be used in environmental science to teach the children about environmental science, about the spoilage of the environment, because the way you do the things, the same way it will be returned back to you. A simple mathematical calculation of linear equation follows the rule of every action has an equal and opposite reaction. You will ask me how? Left hand side, right hand side. Whatever you put in the left hand side, it will go into the right hand side, giving you the correct answer if everything is right in the right way. Uses of mathematics in science experiment. Without mathematics, we cannot do science experiments. I mean, calculations are very in the minute of the mind. The toughest calculations are to be done And that can only be done through mathematics or science experiments. Even if you me being a biology man, I'll tell you, I remember when I was doing my master's degree in the university, huh, and I'm a man of the zoology department. So sometimes we used to do these calculations of blood calculations and different types of ESR calculations and all. And we used to use those pipettes and burettes. And a slight point here and there will bring out drastic result. So we were told, we were taught how to hold the pipette horizontally, how to see it without getting any parallax error on reading it. A slight difference here and there can bring out a lot of. So that is why technology was very much applied and mathematics was also very much applied. Moving the hand the right way is actually technology. That is what is technology. Early exposure to coding and robotics. I don't have that much idea about coding, but I'm trying to learn it as much as possible. Robotics are okay. They are all 21st century learning. STEM labs and maker spaces. We can have STEM labs where we can apply our science, technology, and all. Small. Foster interdiscipline learning. Okay, please let us go for let us blend one subject with another. Let the teachers mix with one another. Let the science teacher, the English teacher, the mathematics teacher, okay, all join hands together for the betterment of the children and for the betterment of society. How can we engage parents and that we were discussing about community and engagement. So same fairs and exhibitions you can conduct where we can clearly show them that this is how, like say for manufacturing of those baskets, okay, or asking a farmer one day and to come into the school, that we can do these exhibitions, okay. Lot of exhibitions can be done, STEM fairs and exhibitions, and foster curiosity and tell the parents even that you people also involve yourself. Yeah. Encourage the mother that, madam, you call a student's mother and say, madam, you are the best STEM scientist in the house. You are using the mixture grinder, you are using the kitchen, you are using the different types of vegetables, you are using the different types of knives to cut. Where there is technology. You know what we call as, in Bengali, we call it as boti. Boti, I don't know in Hindi usko kya bolte hain. That special type of a knife we have, where our mothers used to put their feet on the on one end and used to cut the vegetables and fish and everything. Boti, what you call as boti. That boti is a great example of STEM. You do a little bit here and there with a boti and you will see you will not get it. What is it called? Fansul. Okay, Fansul. Right. Thank you, Urvasi ma'am. Urvasi ma'am is very active today. Thank you, ma'am, for your active participation. We need teachers like you all. So that curiosity has to be kept, and we have to tell the parents, please don't get finicky with your children if they are doing something different. In the process, they may destroy a few things, but please don't get angry. Then only they will learn, and one day they will bring out the best. Foster curiosity, leveraging digital tools, create the digital tools nowadays. Virtual labs of STEM apps can be prepared the way which the children are, today's children are very much active in this. Online learning platforms are there, plenty of learning platforms where they can learn about STEM, promote digital literacy, and ensure tech access in all communities. Technology should be accessible to. Somebody wrote, I was my at home, we are having digital. Yes, we are having digital BP machine. Definitely. So these are the things that we need to do in our house in order to promote it. Okay. Inclusive approach, STEM, making STEM for all. It should be, again, right from the beginning, I'm telling gender equity in STEM. No gender biasness. तुम लड़की है, तुमसे नहीं होगा, वो लड़का है, वो ऐसा नहीं कर पाएगा, वो ये नो 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 नो, सब बराबर है, सब बराबर काम करेगा. Support for rural and marginalized group. Yes, from the village areas, we have unique people who have innovative ideas, but we never let them expose. Let us go to those areas. Let us find out how they do the things. Break the stereotypes. All the stereotypes. ऐसा नहीं होगा, वैसे नहीं होता, इसको बनाने से खराब हो जाएगा, उसको हाथ देना नहीं चाहिए, ऐसा भूल जाएंगे. Let's forget about all this. And offer mentorships and scholarships. Teachers should offer as mentorships. If possible, the schools can offer a little bit of scholarship, but that needs to be thought about it. That needs to, the time will take about this. But at least let us start by giving them the opportunity to learn. Let us teachers involve ourselves with this, and let us see what results we are getting. The government government policy to support, government and policy support, national state policies and funding that are already getting created. Recently, last month I was there 5 days at NCRT, attending a training program for principals, national principals training program. And in NCRT, we found that a lot of good work they are also doing to make sure that STEM gets more priority. Fundings are coming from the government. Teacher training and curricular reforms are needed to be done. Okay, and who will bring the reform? You teachers will bring the reform. You will tell the country. You will tell the departments. NCRT was telling the people, the director of NCRT, Dr. Agarwal, was telling me that it has to come from the grassroots level. Na, that what is the requirement? Because the teachers are in direct touch with the students. Over here we can do lot of research, but the research has to come from there. What is the requirement over there? Public awareness campaigns should be conducted time to time, and research-based STEM practices should also be done in the school, colleges, universities, and all. Then only STEM will become much more tough, solid, and it will really work like a STEM. Future skills for global citizenship, preparing for tomorrow, what we can do, develop critical thinking, creativity, and collaboration. Let children think more. Whatever they say, listen to them. Please, teachers, don't get angry by listening to some of the things the teachers, the students will say. You may think that they are what rubbish they are saying, but no, it's not rubbish. Within their thinking, there is something. Let us give value to them. Understand global challenges via STEM. Through STEM, what are the challenges we can face, and how we can solve them. Responsible and ethical use of technology. Yes, see, everything has a negative side and a positive side. Like AI, the way it is supposed to be used, it is not getting used. Yes, every young mind is curious. Curiosity is very much there. So responsible and ethical use of technology. So please don't misuse the technology. देखिए AI को इतना misuse हो जा रहा है ना कि क्या बताएं. इसके लिए मैं वो लिंक भेज दूंगा मैडम को, and she will then give it into the group. On 17th, there's a very good webinar from UNESCO about this ethical hacking and this uses of proper technology and that cyber bullying and all these things. आप लोग ज्वाइन कर लीजिएगा, देख लीजिएगा. 17th को है 6:30 बजे से. मैं दे दूंगा. I will give the link to madam, to Shri madam. She will then, I'll request her to share it with all of you in the groups, so that you can attend it. It will, I hope it will turn out to be a very good webinar for all of us. Action plan, what we can do, how can we start today? आज अभी से शुरू कीजिए. Organize STEM workshop कीजिए. यही छोटे-छोटे workshop, यही जो हम अभी बोल रहे हैं, इसी को लेकर चर्चा कीजिए. Start school STEM clubs start कीजिए. Simple uses of technology, not very high-fi in the initial stage. Create community tech spaces. हाँ, कोई मोहल्ले में एक क्लब ही बना लीजिए. जैसा क्लब होता है ना, क्लब में तो बहुत कुछ होता है. School partnership, if it is possible. Now, in case of Jamshedpur, Tata do a lot of good work. Tata and the ancillary units of Tata are also there. I have seen plenty of small factories, and they do help the schools in order to learn. A lot of things you can, like we are trying to discuss with IIT Dhanbad, and they are very much, they are giving us support in order to learn about STEM and all. So we can go do all these things also. Respected teachers, there's a book over here, Teaching STEM in Secondary School, written by Frank Banks and David Berlex. You can download this book. You can download this book from internet. Just you write down that Teaching STEM in Secondary Schools, and you will get it's an 800-page book. It's an 800-page book. I'm having this book with me. If you can see this book, I'm having this book with me also. I'm trying to learn a lot many things. It is not so easy to learn and go through the book so quickly, but definitely step by step you learn it. You can use this book. It's a very good book. And finally, we come to the conclusion, that is together towards the STEM literate future. How can we connect STEM literacy? Means empower the citizens, make them literate. Let everybody knows about STEM. Then only the value will come out, which I told in the morning. Sorry, in the beginning. Not just jobs, but informed and innovative communities. So let's not only think about jobs, but let us also think how we can have different types of communities and all. Let's inspire and equip and connect through STEM. Let us all inspire and equip, and let us all get connected through STEM. If we can do this, then definitely wonders will happen with STEM. And again, I'm telling you, STEM is something which is here to stay. The future belongs to STEM. So let us move with STEM. Thank you, respected teachers. Thank you. Let us move with STEM. Now we will have a little bit of discussion. If anybody has any question, they can ask me. Okay, so this is all whatever we have discussed about STEM. And if you have any question, you are most welcome. If you need any help, I think most of you have your have my phone number with you all. Once again, I'm telling my phone number. It is 8250030091. 8230050091. You can write to me and you can ask me if you have any queries or anything, and I will try my best to give you the answers. 82500300 825005003091. You can be in touch with me through this phone. As I often say that till 8:30, my phone number is open. You can call me, you can have discussions with me. And after that, of course, somebody is in the house who start shouting with because if a phone call comes. So thank you, respected teachers, for being with me. 2,814. My goodness, it's a record of its kind, I think. Sarojini madam, thank you very much. Subroto madam, Urvashi madam, thank you very much for your active participation. Okay. We all need participants like you. Thanks to all the teachers. Each and every one was giving some information or other on STEM. And this is what exactly we need. This is exactly what we need. यही तो हमें चाहिए कि सब एक साथ मिलके काम करे, अच्छा से काम करे और बच्चे सीखे, साथ में देश आगे बढ़े. क्योंकि हमारे बिना कुछ नहीं होने वाला है. Without teachers, nothing will happen in this world. The world will not move an inch forward without us. हमारे बिना. और चाहे कुछ भी हो जाए, respected teachers, at the end of the day, parents आप ही के पास आएंगे. So be prepared for that. Sujata madam, Sheila madam, thank you, thank you. Thank you, Sailesh sir, thank you very much. Thank you, Urvashi ma'am. Okay, so with this we come to the end. If none of you have any question, then I think all of you have got some ideas about it. I'll ask madam to give another chance. We can have a little more discussion on STEM in the coming days. And with this, I will close the session. Ma'am, if you permit me, can I close the platform now?
Yes, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you very much.